Good evening, everyone. Well, first of all, I would like to thank the people of Georgia. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you to all the Georgians who did their duty to vote in the safest, most secure election in our nation's history. Millions of voters showed up to vote, and you voted in record numbers. And thank you to the thousands of poll workers you delivered. And you are the real national heroes. Just like in 2020 and 2022, Georgia had a successful election because you work every day to protect every legal vote. Today, I am grateful to the voters of Georgia. I work every day to protect you, the voter, and that is what I've done. I have put you first. That is why I have led the effort to ensure only American citizens vote in our elections, and why I fought for election security to add photo ID for all forms of voting. I ran on that, and I delivered. I've also led the effort to clean and create the cleanest voter rolls in the entire country by joining a multi-state partnership to ensure voters only vote once. And to those who try to interfere in our elections today, I have a message for you. You messed with the wrong Georgian. Your attempt to sow discord and strife didn't work. We'll meet you and beat you next time as well. Counties around Georgia received 60 bomb threats, and yet we still had record turnout. That is because I have led the creation of strong partnerships with law enforcement from the national level down to the local level. I stand here today ready to defend every legal vote, regardless of the results, just as I did in 2020, 2022, and now. And that is real integrity. Thank you. I think you probably are following where we are right now, and where we see the numbers, 4.7 of the total votes have already come in. That achievement of being done by 10:30 at night is a first in our history out of the 5.2 million. Also, if you look at who's leading the race right now, Donald J. Trump has an insurmountable lead with the number of votes outstanding. But at the end of the day, if you look at what we did and accomplished in Georgia, I want you to think and ask yourself, what other state in America actually had today an average 3-minute wait time that got as low as 1 minute for many periods of the day? What other state in the country had a 49-second check-in time so that you had end up with less than a 5-minute wait time during the whole process, and you're voting in and out the door in 10 minutes, things like that? I can't think of another one. I know of no other one, and neither do you. We've worked hard to build a team. We built hard to provide the voters the very best voting experience. And then tonight, counties were required by state law to get all the results up for all that early voting that we had, the 4 million ballots. And that was the absentee and the early voting in person. And in spite of the bomb threats that Fulton County had, they still got theirs posted by 8 p.m. So many other counties hit that mark too. And so right now, we're at 4.8 million out of the 5.2. I think that's pretty darn amazing. That goes to the strength of our department that we have here, also to the counties, the hard work that they've done, and the poll workers. So I'm grateful for every one of them working so hard to bring the voters the very best voting experience in the United States of America. So I'm quite willing to take any questions you might have, but it looks like it's going to be a short night tonight. I didn't want to promise and not deliver. So I said, end of the night. Well, looks like it ending early tonight, because it looks like this is pretty much done. Oh yes, we'll have to wait for that final 400,000 to come in, and that's what our job is. We'll stay here. But I think the results are pretty well baked in based on where the leads are right now. But there'll be other races there that you can look down ballot. I know that that's really of a lot of interest for folks. Where are we from my local state rep? Where are we from my local state senator? And things like that. And we may even have a runoff or two. But that can wait till later this evening or you can come back tomorrow morning at my press conference at 10 a.m. I'll be there, and perhaps you will be too. Do we have a few questions before we head out? Yes, sir.
Part of the credit for these quick results, of course, should go to the fact that the state was able to start counting early votes at the start of the day. There were some concerns early on that there might be leaks or something of those results. The fact that that didn't happen, does that put those concerns to bed?
I think we put just about every concern voters put. I don't think the voters had a concern. We had some detractors that have been out there. I think we kind of showed them that it's never been safer, more secure anywhere in America than here in Georgia. And yes, those votes were secured, no information got out, and they were reported quickly. And I think it really improved the process.
So
Patricia.
Donald Trump in the past has called you a disgrace. He said that you should be jailed, and now here you are saying that he has an insurmountable lead. How does it feel to have overseen this election that looks like it will go to President Trump?
I did my job. I followed the law, followed the Constitution, and I'm going to continue to do that because I work for the people of Georgia. They're the ones that put me in office, and they're the ones in 2022 overwhelmingly reelected. I think people are looking for integrity. People just do their job, and so we've done our job, and I'm good enough for that. Thanks.
You said an insurmountable lead. Looking at that 400,000 or so votes outstanding, the math, it looks like this is done.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. So, don't want to say the word, I know it's done, but run the numbers. We did. Well, and no other questions? Yes.
Those remaining roughly 400,000 votes, where are those, or in what types of votes?
Votes by people. But they're virtually in probably more of the larger counties. Many of the small counties are already done. They got those posted quickly. But you can just kind of look at, where those counties, how they're going right now with the percentage that they have out, and you can kind of look at where they will be at the end of the day or the end of the night. So that's why we're here. Save you some time. Yes, sir, in the back.
Real quick, I know there was about 156 as well investigated for non-citizenship a couple weeks ago. We talked about that. Did we ever hear anything about that?
What's that?
Investigated the non-citizens. Where are we on that?
We're still building the case files and reaching out to them. We've really been focused on getting set up for this election. And so, but we'll obviously finish our case file and, find out exactly every one of those. Well, thank you very much. See you in the morning.